almost convinced that everything I touch breaks. Yeah, the four-wheeler, I got the fronts on. Issue with the fronts is cross-threaded a lug, so that's no biggie. This side, this lug, cross-threaded. I kind of knew that when I put them on. Just the spacers that I have, which I really didn't want to run spacers. It was just the only option, really. They gave me the wrong bolt pattern, so I had to run spacers to adapt it from Polaris to Can-Am or whatever else 6x137 I believe it is fits. So there's my issue. Is really it comes down to the spacers. So these spacers, when I got them, the bolts for the spacers, whatever they're called, I don't know, I'm sorry, they were all kind of like at an angle, so I had to kind of like hammer them into, that way I could literally mount the wheel onto the threads or the bolts. So yeah, so that was kind of an issue. And then was an idiot and hammered the threads, so some of the threads kind of got beat down. So when I put the lugs on, it kind of cross-threaded them. And then back here, it looks like I'm gonna need a new hub assembly, or just new bolts, because this thing is really in focus here. But if you guys can't look how much play there is in that. And these bolts, if you can't, I'll try to zoom in the best I can. Right, oh, focus. Let me try pulling out. So right here you can see that, right there, you guys can see it right there. All those are starting to kind of come out. I don't know if that's just a matter of me taking that off and like resealing, or like putting Loctite in there and like putting them back. Yeah, so I don't really know what to do there. I'm just gonna send it and kind of put them on, and then I'll kind of assess the situation afterwards, because this thing's been causing me quite a bit of trouble. So it honestly just might be time for me to part ways with it. I don't know. All right guys, I got the wheels and tires back on the four-wheeler, but yeah, I'm gonna sell the 850 XP. It's hard for me to sell, actually, just because I've had it for so long, but it's just time for something different. So if any of you guys want this four-wheeler or need more information on it, go to my Instagram, just DM me, tell you a little bit more about it. Pretty excited to kind of see what's next and get into something different. It'll be more versatile, something that I can have passengers with. That way I can, you know, have a little more fun and it's not just me. So that's pretty exciting. So if you guys have any machines that are for sale that are at least two-seaters, let me know. We're going to get into the three-wheeler build now and kind of what my plans are for it and expectations, I guess, are for it. Alright guys, we're going to talk about this glorious ATC 70 Honda. 1980. What a beautiful year. Wish I was there. Yeah, we're going to talk about kind of what I am going to do with this. As you guys can see, I already tore it all apart and it's pretty much down to the frame. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update on this machine and kind of the future and what it's going to look like, the state that it's currently in. So as you guys can see, like I said, it is torn apart. I'm going to be doing a full rebuild on this thing. In terms of what I'm going to do to it, I'm going to try to keep it as original as possible. I have a few parts over there. The back plastic, that's in pretty good shape. It just needs cleaned up. I would imagine I could probably like wrap it or paint it. I'm not really quite sure what I'm going to do with that yet. The gas tank, got a few dents and dings in it, but the overall state of the gas tank is also pretty well, I would say. It just needs a little TLC like this whole entire machine does. I mean, it's been parked for probably 20 plus years. We're going to clean the plastic up. We're going to do gas tank. We're going to get new handlebars. These forks, my dad rented into a cement culvert, so it's going to need some new forks or some adjusting because they're bent. So as far as that goes, I don't really know if I'm going to shell out the money to get some factory forks or some, like, I've seen a lot of these floating around. I've been doing as much research as I possibly can about this machine, just to get a little more knowledge of what I'm gonna get myself into. So I've seen a lot of people put some aftermarket forks on here. A lot of people are calling them resto mods, so they're restoring it, but they're also modifying it. Really, that's probably what I'm gonna do. It needs some refreshing, because it's just not in good enough shape to use all the parts. Like the seat, I need a new seat. The seat is just, like, I can't even repair it. The handlebars are bent, so I'm gonna get some probably like pro taper handlebars. Obviously, if I get some new forks, the mounting of the forks is probably going to be different. So just kind of figuring out what fits, what doesn't, and kind of just getting the whole overall understanding of what can go on here. As far as the engine is sitting right here. I'm going to try to tear into it. I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, but I would imagine it just needs a new carburetor. I looked at the oil. The oil is pretty disgusting, but it's clean. It's just dark, so it needs new oil. What else? Oh, it needs a new pull cord. I haven't really been successful on finding a pull cord that I know would fit, other than like eBay, where like it's a factory pull cord, which I'm not really sure if I want to spend the money to get the OEM pull cord, just because I could put that money towards just getting a new motor, because I know there's a lot of people that are swapping 140cc Honda clones in here. And they're pretty much bolting right up, and that sounds way more rowdy than a 70 or a 72cc Honda. Alright, I know this video is not super exciting, but I kind of just wanted to get in front of the camera and kind of tell you what I'm going to be doing to the Honda and kind of the future plans for it. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. That's probably really loud running the tractor. If you guys are interested in this Honda ATC 70 build, obviously hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you already hit that subscribe button, thank you guys for sticking around. And as far as Big's World merch, this is a just kind of a rough draft. Not a huge fan of it, but in the process of that, I got t-shirts and hoodies pretty much on the site. They're just not launched yet. Really just a lot of big things coming. So I know these videos leading up to the big things aren't super significant, but I just feel like I need to kind of give you guys updates. So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Love when the sunny gon' ring. I'm putting on my team. Money come flowing, no sink. Spring, 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 spring. Double cup, cup my drink. Love my little baby, no leave. I be counting money, no sheep. I get to it up in my sleep.